Winning. All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Oracle Unicorn, and welcome to Shaman Con Messages. Please keep in mind this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Put some things in your back pocket. You never know, you might need it for later. Be sure to check your moon, rising, and Venus signs as you do on cafeastrology.com. You must know your rising or the time of your birth to be able to get your rising sign accurate, to be able to accurately place which enemy or which energies or which enemies are within which energies of which house that you are looking for. If you're looking for behind the scene things, usually that's pretty much moon energy. Looking for communication and things, Mercury. Looking for love and things. You want to look at whatever is in your Venus. Now, that could not already just be relationships. That's also relating to family, home life, whatnot, and relationships. So, here we go. This is a collective reading for our masculines. And if you'd like to message me about a personal reading, you can email me at oracleunicorn13@gmail.com. All right, here we go. Masculines. I don't know why I'm shuffling this first. I am drinking tea this time. I did have coffee earlier, though. All right. So, yoga tea messages, masculines, you have what belongs to you shall come to you. Use your head to live with your heart. Masculines, what messages do we have for our masculine collectives? There's an Aquarius watching someone, and there's someone wanting to have communication, possibly with someone that is a star energy, has star energy, or is legitimately an Aquarius. There's things being set up behind the scenes, possibly tied to heartbreaking energy, heartbreaking information, it looks like, because it looks like this information is very close to being brought in, tied to the past, relating to either a Gemini or an ex. Some of you, this ex could literally be a Gemini. Others of you, this is literally speaking about a Gemini. And this Queen of Cups here, but it looks like for some of you, there's two people. It is Queen of Cups and there's a Gemini. And this has a lot to do with the past. Masculine, some of you, this Queen of Cups is about to come to you to the truth about things that you did not. Death out of the burden and holding back energy. Some of you, this is death and transformation. When it comes to work, this person's going to bring you truth about competition, having to wait in this tower energy when it comes to the Ten of Cups. So you got Ten of Cups energy, so that's really good. Possibly holding back to be able to solidify this information and make this very grounded. Others of you, this is a little bit rough because this is Ten of Wands energy and burdens when it comes to possibly an addiction or an overindulgence in something of a message that's coming in. A lot of you, this feels like if you've been going through heavy, hard times, especially relating to people of the past, well, you condemning other people is a sin too, so you're no better. Go find someone else to bully. The tower could be here over the pool of entering into an air and stepping stone into your Ten of Cups layer here. One step after another that is getting filled and blossomed, instead of like certain things coming in and then you fall apart, certain things coming in and then you completely fall apart. And then so we have the Nine of Swords here with a lot of this swift information. Some of you, this could be messages. Others of you, this is someone coming in giving you a lot of like informational type shit. It looks like it could be moved towards moving. You know what? We're not going that way. So yeah, we'll take back animals. There's an investigation going on with an Aquarius for sure. There's some Aquarius going on out here. Relationships, fraud, adult, behind the scenes relating to blood roots. There had to have, I guess someone had to track someone just to get blood, to figure something out tied to an investigation. There's a whole group that was involved that feels so lost. There's a breakup that's happening. The stone thing keeps coming out, but it was thrown off to the side. Uncomfortable, fell off. All right. The world, fullness, fulfillment, shift into a leap of faith in this tower in relations. This is not getting very specific. Okay, masculines. Animal omens, 12 steps. This is 12 steps of actions and moving forward and being able to let go of the past. We definitely have Moth here with letting go. The Lovers. So that definitely clarifies in a way for some of you. That's definitely this Aquarius, or not Aquarius, this Gemini that you're just like, all right, I ain't gonna deal with this no more. Dark mob energy, pure intent with the Queen of Cups. Leave that one there. Investigation star. So with this star energy heavily in this has got to be related to an Aquarius. I don't know that I put an Aquarius video up yet, but Aquarius is very soon. Well, I think it's supposed to be Leo then Aquarius. I gotta go double check. I'm going through redoing it anyway, so I gotta double check my book, really. Okay, so there's this natural disaster energy tied to Canada, or that could be about that bridge ship, and possibly could be going through some really rough tornado, like, I don't know why tornado, I don't know, whatever you have summer-wise going on over there, there's going to be something very rough you're going to be able to get through. It's some sort of natural disaster relating with 6 of Wands. This is like competition. This could also be having to go into like a sheltering like area. There's Hangman about being lost when it comes to court and shaman, okay? Behind the scenes relationships with this burdens that's being carried about blood roots, a death to an adult in relationships with this money being held back. That's also like some sort of fraud, which is why there's this tower here. And I guess this stone had something to do with it. And that's what's like really kind of foggy up in the air. I feel like there's some more research being done to get a little bit more evidence, but this evidence comes in, which is why there's this fullness here. I feel like that's why there's this court here, but at the same time, it's all like hidden type court. Some of you may not even know the involvement or anything going on tied to these judgments, actions, and a breakup going on. And it has everything to do with your involvement, but you're not involved whatsoever. And that's what makes this very weird. What's with this death energy transformation, or this looking more into this death transformation energy? What can you get? Philippines, the crown, fire, drugs. Okay. Africa, lover's energy. This could be Africa and a Gemini, but love. I mean, we got lovers all over this. That's so heavy Gemini energy. Seriously. So we got Africa, possibly also a lover's type energy, someone being in love with someone across a whole nother country. Okay. Norway energy, having strength. This could be someone that's like very Viking like, okay? So it could not be like they're really from Norway, or I mean they could very well be from Norway or have some sort of Norway roots. But it's like it's there for a very Viking like type of personality, okay? What is this gangster's energy lost for? We got like shaman, we got freaking Vikings over here, we got the mob up there, and we got the gangsters over here. Lost as fuck. That's what it says. You mean hangman? Divine masculine. 12 traditions. That's so crazy. That's awesome. Divine masculine came up in his own reading. Okay. What about actions, energy, 10 of cups, breakup? And renewal of purpose, judgment, the boss, not for you, samurai, gift, the hunt, work, slaving, south, 180. So someone totally changed their decision in something and decided to go, yeah, I don't want to fuck with this shit no more. Decided to allow themselves to be inspired by how this played out. Pretty much is what I'm seeing here. The North, Da Vinci Code energy and distances. So I feel like that is not as heavy as the energy that it was. And this Da Vinci Code energy, some of you, it has nothing to do with France. Others of you, this has everything to do with divine feminine nurturement with this freaking divine masculine balance type action energy, okay? Like thinking with the heart and balance of logic, not having one overrule the other, really thinking of all the possibilities, causes, and effects, which is why you've got the 12 steps, you've got the 12 traditions. I'm surprised you ain't got the 12 principles on top of that. Like, what the fuck? A little bit uncomfortable because a little bit afraid of what the frick's gonna pan out. But at the same time, what we got here, Mexico, Tower Energy with Turkey, about adult and social media, loyalty. Over the oceans. What? All right. So that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I am Oracle Unicorn, and I don't think I'm gonna do the papers for you right here a little bit. I'm gonna keep the papers for the zodiacs. But yeah, if you'd like to get more specific into your own energies, and this is kind of like the layout which you would have, but you would also have some papers going on. You can email me at oracleunicorn13@gmail.com. I also I'll do a link tailored to your energy. You can watch as many times as you want, and it'll be a private link, only you can watch it. Or you can do Google Meet with me, and that's a little bit more expensive because really, you'll be able to I'll be able to correspond with you, answer your questions, and has a little bit more on a shamanistic type touch to it than to just give you a link with your reading of your information. And then you really won't be able to ask me questions. You really won't be able to conversate with me about it. So that's why I do a little bit more when it comes to my Google Meets, or I'm gonna have to do WhatsApp too because of out of country people. I don't think Google will do that. Anyway, that. So yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to go download WhatsApp. And that's why y'all put the phone number there when it comes to. All right. I'm critiquing up. Everything's shifting. So, thank you so much for sitting with me. Don't forget to share. You never know you never know who else will see this and it'd be able to help them as well. And I'll see you next time.